What is up, guys? So this is going to be my trailer breakdown for Arrow Season 6, Episode 9, titled Irreconcilable Differences. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I might have to look it up after this, but before the breakdown, let's watch.
Please raise a glass to true love.
Oliver and Felicity. We got a problem. There's a witness who is willing to testify that you are the Green Arrow. Who? Someone on the team.
It's a betrayal. It can literally be any one of us.
Let's not get paranoid here.
Whatever issues we have, let's put it aside and get the job done. Where the hell is everybody?
Arrow, mid-season finale, Thursday, December 7th on the CW.
Okay, so first of all, this trailer started out looking like crap, but then the rest of it looks amazing. First of all, I feel like they're repeating things they did last season in the mid-season finale, especially. Last season in the mid-season finale, Evelyn Sharp betrayed the team. That's when it happened. And now they're doing that again. Although it's interesting, definitely interesting, and I hope it's Felicity who betrays the team. It's just, I feel like they're repeating some storylines. But whatever, going past that, the beginning of the trailer looks stupid. We see Mama Smoak back, or Donna Smoak, and I can't believe this. I thought she was going to come back for Felicity's funeral, but turns out she comes back for the exact opposite of that, her wedding. Which, I mean, the exact opposite of that would be her birth, I guess. But her wedding, she comes back for her wedding, and that's just beyond disappointing. That's literally the opposite of what I wanted. Speaking of the wedding, it doesn't look like any Flash characters or Legend of Tomorrow characters or Supergirl characters are at the wedding, according to the promo and according to the IMDb page of the wedding. This episode has one special guest star, as far as I know, which is Donna Smoak. But it doesn't look like there are no Flash characters, Legend characters, or Supergirl characters at this wedding, which doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. You look at the Barry Iris wedding, that had characters from all 4 shows. Then the Oliver Felicity wedding has characters from 1 show. It just doesn't make any sense. You could say that they're having a closed-off wedding, not inviting anybody outside of Star City, but Donna Smoak came. She lived in Vegas, right? And you can see all these people in the background. I know I keep on saying it doesn't make sense, but it does not make any sense. But I'm just going to read the synopsis real quick. And by the way, the synopsis has literally nothing to do with the promo. It says nothing about the wedding, nothing about the betrayal on the team. But here it goes. Quentin Lance is kidnapped by Black Siren and Caden James, who are looking to trade Quentin's life for a weapon of mass destruction. Oliver and Team Arrow must figure out a way to save Lance while still keeping the city safe. So I'm guessing they didn't say anything about the wedding because it would be spoilers for the crossover. Yeah, that makes sense, but why didn't they say anything about the betrayal? They should have said something in the synopsis, somebody on Team Arrow is betraying the team. Because right now, the promo and the synopsis look like 2 separate episodes completely. And the synopsis looks like it's talking about probably the subplot of the episode. Although having Caden James in the mid-season finale makes me think like is he actually the main villain? We've seen Richard Dragon 1 time. We've seen Caden James like 4 times now. It's like Caden James is the main villain now. But Quentin Lance gets kidnapped by Black Siren and Caden James. Nothing really to add to that. Nothing really to add to the synopsis in general. It's fairly simple. But back to the trailer, though. Okay, so the title of the episode and the promo of the episode, both of them together make me think that it's actually Felicity who's testifying against Oliver that he's the Green Arrow. The main reason being the title of the episode, which is Irreconcilable Differences. The definition of irreconcilable differences, I looked it up. It says, I'll just read this out. In many states, the term irreconcilable differences is one of the grounds under which persons may file for divorce. Generally means that there is no hope that the couple will be able to work out their problems and save the marriage. This could be talking about Lila and Diggle, which I really doubt it. It's clearly talking about Oliver and Felicity, who just got married. And the way that they could do this, so they can't actually they can't work out their differences, they can't work out their problems and save their marriage, is by having Felicity betray the team and testify against Oliver. I don't know why she would do this. I don't know why. We'll have to wait to find out why. Maybe she's actually working for Caden James this whole time. That would be a really cool twist. That would be an awesome twist. Honestly, that would be a crazy twist. I wouldn't even, if that happened, if that was a crazy twist where Felicity actually turns out she's a bad guy, I would actually like the character. 100% I would like the character if she was a bad guy. She's a good guy. The show wants you to like her, so I just don't, because she's not a likable person. But if she was a bad guy, I would like her as a bad guy because she's a terrible person. But the irreconcilable differences part is so telling. It could be talking about the team, divorcing for the team, but that would be so lame, and it would just be such a misleading title, honestly, because they're not married. The team's not married to each other. They're a team. They can't get divorced. They could split up. They cannot get divorced. Felicity and Oliver can 100% get divorced, and I hope they will. The only other characters I see being the traitor, which wouldn't make sense for the title, is first of all Wild Dog. It might be Wild Dog. Maybe the FBI is doing something where they say that if you testify against Oliver, we will somehow get your daughter back. It might be him. I just don't see it being Mr. Terrific. It might be Diggle. It also might be Diggle. I just don't see it being Diggle. Really, the only candidates are Wild Dog and Felicity. The main reasons, like I said, Felicity because the title is so telling, and because I just want it to be, and Wild Dog because of the daughter thing. But I really doubt it's Wild Dog. I hope it's not. I actually really like his character, although he uses guns and that's boring in a fight. I really like his character, which is why I really hope it's not Wild Dog. They might be getting, if it is Wild Dog, they might be getting rid of him so they could make room for Roy, who might be coming back as a main character. We don't know yet. If he is coming back as a main character, I would actually get rid of Wild Dog in a second for Roy, but I would get uld of Diggle and Felicity way before getting rid of Wild Dog. Diggle has become an annoying character, a really boring character in this season. Felicity has always been the worst, so I would 100% get rid of those two for Roy and also for Wild Dog. I just really hope it's not Wild Dog. Just please be Felicity. It would make the most sense according to the title. It also might be Black Canary, Dinah Drake, maybe because she wants to protect Vigilante, something like that. Maybe just because she's a cop, so she respects law a lot, even though she's a vigilante. I really hope it's not Black Canary. If there's one character that I would want to not be this mole, this traitor, it's Black Canary. It could be Diggle, Felicity, Mr. Terrific, or Wild Dog. Any of them would be better than Black Canary. If it is Black Canary and she's off the team or something, I think I might actually stop watching the show. I'm not even kidding. That would be crazy. That would be stupid. That would be insane. Making Black Canary, crazy and insane in a bad way, making Black Canary and Green Arrow even more separated than they already are. They've shared like one scene of dialogue this entire season. It's so sad. How is this a Green Arrow show? Just don't be Black Canary. Anybody but Black Canary. Best case scenario, it's Felicity. Worst case scenario, it's Black Canary. Okay, so this is actually a spoiler. It was confirmed who actually betrays the team. It was spoiled by a Reddit user, according to some comments in the comment section of this promo video. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then click off the video now, which I recommend doing. I didn't want to be spoiled, but I was, and I feel really bad about being spoiled. So if you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video now, and thanks for watching. The traitor is Wild Dog, which I predicted. I said that it's Wild Dog because the FBI offers him something about his daughter, which is actually true. The thing is, though, I think people on Team Arrow, like Mr. Terrific and Black Canary, would actually back Wild Dog on this because he put his daughter above Oliver, which makes sense for them to do. And the next episode's called Divided, which might be a divide between the new Team Arrow and the old Team Arrow, which sounds kind of interesting. And it would be really cool if they do this type of Arrow Civil War, because the next episode is called Divided. The one after that is called We Fall, which sounds like a lot like Civil War. You got original Team Arrow, you got Green Arrow and Diggle and Felicity versus Mr. Terrific, Black Canary, and Wild Dog. That honestly sounds really interesting. Maybe Roy comes back for an episode, so you got in the actual fight Green Arrow, Roy, and Diggle versus Wild Dog, Mr. Terrific, and Black Canary. That sounds actually pretty. It's obviously not a fair fight. Green Arrow, as we saw in the crossover, Dark Arrow took out Wild Dog, Mr. Terrific, and Black Canary all on his own, which again didn't make sense to me, but he did that, so he might be able to do that here. He probably will be able to do that here, just Green Arrow himself. So it wouldn't really be a fair fight, but they will make it a fair fight. You got Wild Dog. Wild Dog will fight Roy. Mr. Terrific will fight Diggle and Black Arrow will fight Green Arrow. It will be awesome. If that actually happens in the next 3 episodes, I cannot wait. It'll be an Arrow Civil War. But anyway, let me know what you thought about the trailer in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.